As we turn our focus to a critical area that directly impacts food security, job creation, and rural development in Nigeria, which is agricultural land development. At the center of this national effort is the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, better known as NALDA. And since assuming office, the CEO says he has led the organization through a period of transformation with a renewed focus on empowering farmers, reclaiming underutilized land, and boosting agricultural productivity. It's been a year since his appointment, and tonight we'll be shedding light on the strides the authority has made under his leadership, the challenges faced, and what the future holds for sustainable agriculture in Nigeria. Engineer Cornelius Adebayo, Executive Secretary, CEO, National Agricultural Land Development Authority, joins us from our Abuja studio. Thank you so much for joining us. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. And it's also important to say that Mr. Adebayo is an engineer and also a community and social development expert. Once again, thank you so much for joining us this evening. So it's been a year, Mr. Adebayo. You oversee an authority started with the mandates of harnessing the full potentials of the vast arable lands in Nigeria, empowering smallholder and large-scale farmers and mechanized, support the drive for food and fiber security. How do all of these contribute to diversification of the nation's economy?
Well, NALDA being the core agency to activate production is focused on increasing access to arable and cultivatable land. And in doing this, we're going to engage as many rural dwellers, as many women and children, women and youth, I mean. So with that, we can diversify by increasing production. You see, when we talk about diversification, the easiest way for the country to diversify is to increase production in agriculture. There's been a lot of focus on the energy sector, of course, as the primary source. But you know, from inception, the main source of export proceeds and different revenue for the country has been agriculture, and so we're trying to restore that and improve production of agricultural produce. And one of the main issues that we have that stops or limits production is access to mechanization and access to land. And these are the two main areas that NALDA is addressing.
And also, you know, there have been varying public opinions about NALDA's impacts and transparency. How do you respond to criticisms that the authority hasn't fully lived up to its mandate in some areas? And apart from that, which I just mentioned, what are some of the key criticisms you've heard rather, since taking office? What were the major challenges facing the authority when you took over, and how have you addressed them?
Okay. You see, NALDA was created in 1992, and after some time, it was scrapped. But it was brought back by President Muhammadu Buhari. And since then, the agency has been rebuilding in stages. But one of the major things is a lot of people do not even know, but there are lots of projects that NALDA is implementing in various communities. That is why you can see, of course, gradually you can see that production has started increasing in different areas of the economy. You look at palm production, it has increased because NALDA is doing a lot of palm estates. And with our projects that we've drawn, we do foresee a situation where very soon Nigerians will see the impact of NALDA in the various communities. We're not trying to focus on the small projects anymore. We're trying to concentrate on aggregate projects to be massive in such a way that we can have effects, positive effects on the economy. In terms of complaints, is accessibility. a lot of people in the communities don't even know where to reach NADA or where to see NADA, how to access or be part of this program. But what we are doing now is that we're designing a holistic approach to this, where our state offices, our regional offices are fully functional, and we have proper programs that are well publicized, where Nigerians in different places can participate properly and benefit from these programs. So I think more of enlightenment and a wider reach is what we're doing now to make sure an average Nigerian can have access to us.